Well, I feel like one is like an up and coming, like going to be a really like the GOAT. Number two is already the GOAT, maybe?
Is she a good singer? Do we know?
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
One.
Zofia. Avery.
Chris.
Hi. Marissa.
Allison.
Participants are given a pair of resumes, Resume 1 and Resume 2. Each person will determine which resume is more impressive and who it belongs to. But for you, we will reveal who these athletes are. This is Blind Resume.
Okay, so do you guys know what you're doing today?
No.
Not at all. I have no idea. Is somebody supposed to tell me?
What accolade is the most impressive?
Those lists to me kind of look very similar.
Has to be the 5-time Olympian.
On the Masked Singer, cameo in Friends. All right, that sounds like some type of
Multi-talented.
yeah.
Well, I feel like one is like an up and coming, like going to be a really like the GOAT. Number two is already the GOAT, maybe?
First of all, both of them are better than me, so I don't know. I think two, maybe? Resume number 2?
Semi-finalist on The Masked Singer. That's what stuck out to me.
I don't watch a lot of reality TV, so I don't know how hard that one is compared to snowboarding.
5-time Olympian, that's pretty impressive.
Time Magazine's 100 most influential people of 2018.
Wait, who's in Friends with Benefits again? Natalie Portman.
Yes, Ashton Kutcher.
Okay.
They have more Olympic medals. Holds the record for most Olympic medals by a snowboarder. And number 1, holding the record for most Olympic gold medals. 5-time Olympian versus a 2-time Olympian.
I feel like resume two is definitely someone who's been around longer.
But they haven't. They started at 6.
But
Not
maybe,
4.
But maybe they're like 30 and this person is like 24.
I guess we'll not know until the end.
Holds the record for most Olympic gold medals by a snowboarder. If they holding the record,
Right.
5-time Olympian,
Kind of a no-brainer to me.
yeah, I'm going with
Resume
that.
2.
2-time, 5 is more than 2.
Right.
Well, 5 times Olympian, that's pretty impressive. X Game championship on the half pipe.
First to be the World Olympic, Youth Olympic, and X Games champion in the halfpipe.
I don't know, they're both super impressive, all of it. I haven't done any of this.
If I had to bet on one of these, I would say 2. This seems like someone who's had a little bit more experience being a 5-time Olympian as opposed to a 2-time Olympian, and obviously holds the most records for gold medals. So I'm kind of leaning towards 2.
What if I told you that resume 2 gets paid significantly more than resume 1?
I would say it's a
I guess
man.
it's a dude, yeah. Shaun White.
I was gonna say Shaun White. You can't just do that. You didn't say the rules.
I didn't know the rules.
You didn't say the rules. There was no one gave me rules before
Wait.
this. I knew.
He wasn't friends with benefits. Shaun White.
No, I was gonna say that. Shaun White. The women should win.
I'm a feminist.
I mean, they're both extremely accomplished, obviously, but I think the amount of gold medals is typically what that conversation or argument or comparison would come down to.
I'm gonna say 1 is Chloe Kim.
Hit the buzzer.
Sorry.
So technically I could have stole that.
No.
Okay, good to know.
I'm guessing 1 is Chloe Kim. Okay. Do I have to press the buzzer again for the other one? I'm gonna say 2 is Shaun White.
Yeah.
Haha.
Yeah, I don't know whose is whose, but I would assume one of them was Shaun White.
I mean, I guess they're pretty neck and neck because let's look at the body of work.
Individual though.
Right.
Yeah,
And
so
2-time Olympian, 2 gold medals, 5-time Olympian, 3 gold medals, but holds the record. So
Yeah, holds the
they're
record.
pretty similar.
I'm gonna go with the person that has won the most for now. That's just because it's for now.
Right. Same. I think I'll do I think number 2 gets the head nod just because they hold the record. But again, this is 100%. Like, I went to the Olympics twice. I got 2 gold medals.
But then they're also like one of the most influential people in the world,
Right.
like for 2018.
Right.
And I think that's dope.
It's like,
So
I
that's
think
why
of
I'm like-
X Games, I think of Tony Hawk, Shaun White, and that's it. I only really know about snowboarding because of Shaun White.
I think of Shaun White, even though Chloe Kim is the cutest button.
But
for it.
I'm asking questions. Resume 1 is Shaun White. No, let me change it. Resume 2 is Shaun White.
I mean, I don't know whose is whose. I don't know whose is whose, but I would assume one of them was Shaun White.
This
3
one's kind of
times.
hard to
Yeah.
say because I don't really know nothing about this sport besides you risking your life every time you.
Right.
That's crazy.
I mean-
I know 2. It's a redhead dude. What's that fool name?
I don't know. I was about to say Tony Hawk, but that's skateboarding.
Yeah,
so.
that's skateboarding. Yeah, it ain't Carrot Top. That fool don't snowboard. Who the
I
redhead?
don't know.
They ain't Carrot Top. That fool don't snowboard. Who the redhead?
no.
If we talking about, okay, so now I think I got an idea of who is who, right? So if we talking about resume 2, the most wins, I don't know his name, but I'm going with the redhead snowboarder.
I'm going with it too. I wasn't impressed with this. Boom.
Right? And then resume 1, I'm only going through association, right?
Right.
I'm going through association.
Yeah.
And I know her name is Chloe Kim. So I think I'm gonna have to go with resume 1 is Chloe Kim.
Oh, you nice then. I don't have an answer, but you said Chloe Kim. That's what I'm saying too.
That's right, brother, that's right.
All right, hey, I'm rocking with you.
Number 1, Chloe Kim. Oh my God! That came out of nowhere. She's so cute. Love her. Chloe Kim. Shaun White.
No
Yeah,
boy.
semi-finalists on The Masked Singer. Who doesn't like The Masked Singer?
It's alright.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna watch it.
Is she a good singer? Do we know?
I didn't watch her on there, but she like made it to this.
Yeah,
That's
you gotta be
pretty
pretty
crazy,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they're both.
So she's also a jack of all trades.
So she,
Chloe's younger, so her potential to earn more is a lot greater. And, you know, Shaun White has been, I can't remember the exact years, but, you know, he just retired this past Winter Games. And Chloe kind of has a lot of potential to just like, I mean, she could overtake.
I do think it's like eye-opening to see these women that are just shredding and at the beginning of their careers, and they're gonna have to work, you know, 4 times as hard to get to this level pay-wise, which is, when you compare the sport, they're doing the exact same
they're
sport.
doing the same.
I do think you're right though, it's changing, because I'll be totally honest, and maybe like 10 years ago, like to know Shaun White's name as a snowboarder, I think was like rare, and you know, he was one of the few. And then, so now to know Chloe Kim and her be kind of a household name in the sport, it's like, that's awesome.
Especially as young as she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not to bash on men, but it's just to say we can do anything that they can do.
Shaun White. Oh. Shaun White. I knew he was a redheaded dude. I was
Okay.
like, let me go back to my